Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming, and we are your hosts, Dan,
Jocelyn,
and John, and welcome to another Fly Loose Monday.
I'm on the left, flying TIE Swarm with Howlrunner, Inner TIE Fighter at pilot skill 8 with Crackshot, 3 Black Squadron pilots, each in TIE Fighters at pilot skill 4 with Crackshot, and 3 Academy pilots also in TIE Fighters at pilot skill 1.
And I'm on the right, with 100 points, flying a YouTube submitted list by Philip Marlowe, Rebel Lock and Load. I got Shara Bay, 34 points, pilot skill 8, and ARC 170 with Veteran Instincts, Weapons Engineer, Targeting Astromech, and Alliance Overhaul title. I got Kian Farlander at 37 points, pilot skill 8 in the B-Wing with Adaptability, Fire Control Systems, Extra Munitions, Proton Torpedoes, Guidance Chips, and a Warden Squadron Pilot at 29 points, pilot skill 2 in the K-Wing with Extra Munitions, Concussion Missiles, and Guidance Chips.
So John, what do you think of Philip's list right here? It has a lot of target lock shenanigans and all that stuff, and just using torps. And you have one support ship, Shara Bay. What do you think of the whole list?
So going into it, I was like, okay, this is cool. I like munitions, and I really wanted to try to find a rebel munitions list that felt good. And ever since Shara came out, I was like, okay, maybe this could help with that. So I'm definitely I mean, I also like Kian.
Yeah.
Because Kian is, I think, the best B-Wing out there, just because of the whole stress as focus on attacks, which really helps with the munitions as well.
Mm-hmm.
The K-Wing, I do wish there was some sort of turret on it, like secondary turret, as opposed to just its primary turret.
And primary is what, 2?
It's two. Yeah, it's 2 dice.
Yeah.
It's a bit weak.
But it's somewhat similar to the Jump Masters, where it's like 2 red dice turret, but you have the munitions to cover the front.
But they're also the same amount of health and 1 less agility.
That's true.
And pilot skill 2.
That's true.
And no EPT.
Well, pilot skill 2 over pilot skill 3, which in this case doesn't really matter, but I know in other cases it plays a huge factor.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also a smaller arc for your munitions.
True.
Because it's a small ship, not a large ship.
Yeah.
That being said, it doesn't matter anymore because Deadeye is small ship only.
Oh, yeah.
So, there's that.
And I decided I was going to play this list before I knew what John was playing. I'm playing a swarm against a bunch of 1 agility ships.
Yeah.
That being said, John could easily take this game by killing a ship before I can shoot with it.
Right.
Taking a ship a turn,
taking at least 1 ship a turn, which is fairly easy with Kian and with help from Shara.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely going to be probably a hard fight, I would assume, but
it's also interesting that you put the 3 academies towards the middle of the board, and you have your Hellrunner and Black Cracks surrounded. So it's kind of played similar to a Ace mini Crack Swarm. Why did you decide to do it this way with 3 academies kind of spread out?
So I don't know if I talked about
I think we did.
my strategy with this list. This is the same list I ran at the Gatai tournament at Heretic. Basically, you use Howlrunner and her box of boxes to provide the most firepower, and then the academies become the bumpers and the sort of support ships that get in the way, fly on their own. They don't need to be in the swarm. They're just there to cause havoc.
Yeah. And against John's list, Philip's list, who's priority number 1? Who do you gun for, or is it just anything hits? Use your crack shot anytime.
My rule of thumb, if I can use it, spend it. Like with the crack shots, because I may never ever get the chance to use it again, right? So if I had my first choice, I would probably try to kill Kian, because he definitely has the most firepower up front that can just pop a TIE fighter with no problem. Like we saw him do the proton torpedo against me. He almost killed my academy. I rolled well on the evade dice and only took 2 crits, both of which were thrust control fire.
Yeah.
So if I was able to kill Kian, that would be my first choice. Second choice is Shara, followed by the Warden, because the Warden just, once his concussions are done, I feel good with 3 agility dice versus 2 attack dice.
Yeah.
I agree with that assessment.
And then this right here, you got hit, blank, blank, focus, you guidance chips, you concussion missile, and you use your focus to get 4 hits from there.
Oh, yeah. super good. And I get 3 of 8s.
So after all that work and modifications...
Well, I think I spent the focus, right? Yeah, I spent the focus.
Yeah.
So,
High agility, yeah.
High agility, but it's, yeah.
I mean, like, you already used 2 torps and two off of one and one off of another.
Yeah.
Which isn't that bad. The next turn you could just kill both of them off and then Dan will be down to 5 TIE fighters.
All right, well, the thing is that he really needs to kill a TIE fighter in the first round of firing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And I just got really lucky that he didn't.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing like TIE fighters are very good when they don't die, and when you're surviving at 1 health with a TIE fighter, that is just it's insane.
Yeah,
it's insanely strong.
Especially with an academy where academies can just be bump masters and just deny hits.
Yep.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, my attack dice aren't as hot as my defense dice. I only get 2 damage through onto the warden. Yep. I take the shot on the warden because basically all my academies had the shot there. Yeah. And by the time
focus fire,
yeah, because you always want to kill the one target. If they all had the shot on Kian, I would have taken that. But yeah, so that was my decision for going for the warden. Also, the warden is kind of also scary in his own respects because of the turret in general. While it's not only a 2 dice turret, it can shoot me from anywhere. If I'm able to kill the warden and then either bump or try to effectively dodge the other 2, it's a lot less to worry about. Right. Whereas if I bump the warden, he can still be a threat no matter where he's at because of the turret.
Right.
And I'm liking this turn right here. Just you have your TIE fighters, your
create
academies.
just havoc.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you gonna move?
It's basically just a giant area of obstacles. Yeah.
That's the plan, and then I've got my box coming in from the top.
I mean, weren't you scared that John would just go pretty far up with Shara and then just using the back arc and then the turret with the warden?
So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because I have all my crack swarm up top, right? If he went far with Shara, then that means my crack swarm is going to be right above her, and she's not going to be able to shoot at it.
Sure.
If she goes, and then if she bumps my academies, that's even better because then now she doesn't have actions.
Right.
And because I was able to bump the warden here with the first ship that in front of it, it's going to be if Shara went slow, it's probably going to be a bump, which is good for me no matter what. So. And then her arc is kind of awkward, and I have these TIE fighters just coming up for that shot. Just going to be lighting something up, hopefully.
I really, really like this position. Now you just created a kill box right there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I pretty much expected the box to turn down like that.
Yeah.
What I probably could have done here with the warden is turn towards the top and then slam into it and create a bump of my own.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty sweet, but
that would have been very good, and it would have screwed up a lot for me.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have, but I didn't see that coming. So
he probably what I'm assuming happened. You didn't see my TIE fighters maneuvering in the way they did. I
saw the 6 doing that general area of
right. But the 7, forcing my own 7 to bump into my 6 to create this.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're running away with the K-Wing, so the only way you could run away, this blocks like most of that.
Right. So I didn't see the 7. The 5 was, I mean, there's not much you could have done with the 5.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, like a 3 slight barrel roll to get like sort of in front of Shara would have been cool, but yeah, I just like the 2 hard barrel roll that way.
I mean, either way, it's basically where he is now.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Just different angles.
Yeah. And I don't remember what I did here with Shara.
Looks like a 2 slight.
Yeah.
Oh, he was following close behind the warden.
Yeah.
But I think it bumps 6.
Yeah. Does it bump 6 or does it bump...
Well, I think it doesn't land it, or it might land it. If it doesn't land it, then it's going to...
Then it's going to bump the K-Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I think
or does it bump 6?
I don't know.
Oh. It slides right in.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because there's that little bit of space.
Yeah.
That's...
Nice.
I mean, it gives Shara a shot, at least, right?
Yeah.
On an academy.
And then number
5.
Number 5.
So.
Or number 7.
And hopefully just kill...
Or number 7 primary arc.
Yeah.
I think you take the shot on 5.
I believe I did so as well.
Yeah, you take the shot on 5 because you get the focus into a crit, and then you turret number 7 with the K-Wing.
Yeah. Because with the turret, 3 red dice.
3 red dice,
could push
range
in
1.
5 doesn't have any
Hopefully
such thing.
can push in 1 damage.
Yep.
Yes. With the guaranteed Shara thing.
Yep.
And then key in 1 hard stressed bump, which is fine because
you're stressed, you got mods. As long as you can still shoot. I think all my academies are untargetable. But I think number 2's in range 3.
yeah, I should be able to shoot one of the boxes in the box.
So yeah, you're going for number 5 with Shara.
Seems good, because 3 dice plus a focus into a crit means, on average, hit crit blank.
Yeah.
So, and
You got your average.
now I have to roll above average to survive.
Do you have a?
I barrel rolled.
Oh, you barrel rolled.
Oh.
Yep.
And I roll it.
Crack shot, man. Crack shot.
Sorry, with a crack shot. I don't know if it's worth.
No.
Big boy laser.
Oh, this is for keying. Right?
Yeah, I think you're only.
So I have the Dan side of the box.
Oh,
Yep.
you could get the Hellrunner.
Yep, but it's range 3.
They're
But-
both range 3. I
Both
think.
range 3.
Yeah.
If they're
and-
both range 3, then I'm shooting a Howl.
Yeah.
Because
3 dice versus 4 with a focus. It's going to be hard to push damage through, but
Yeah, I already see 2.
I mean, it's range 3,
2
right?
blanks right
But
there.
you know,
one hit.
so 1 hit.
And then spend your stress because you can.
Yep.
3 evades.
Okay. So
Yep.
even if you did roll perfect.
I mean, even if he rolled average. He
Well,
would've
no.
evaded.
Even if
Yeah.
if I would have rolled average, it would have evaded the
Yeah,
1.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he would have rolled average, then it would have been 2 against 1.5. Like one evade is pretty much guaranteed on 4. Pretty much guaranteed. And then a focus somewhere. So I have the focus, and I would definitely easily spend the focus on Hellrunner
Right.
because she's Bay. she's Imperial Bay.
That's fair.
She's not Shara Bay.
But Whisper.
Well, we don't actually know if she's a male or female.
No,
I'm on the
pretty sure it was
field
confirmed.
of a female. I don't think it's ever been confirmed.
I thought it was.
Because the pilot itself was made up for
For the game.
for X-wing. Yeah.
I see.
I want to believe she's a female.
Yeah.
Because and Echo too because. Yeah.
So do you? Yeah, that's kind of
Super
weird
cool.
how everyone assumed that everyone in the Phantom are just females.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why that is. That's weird.
I think it's because it takes it's very elegant and very like, when flown well, it flies really beautifully. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
If you guys have any theories, post them in the comments down below.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
So I'm able to use 2 crack shots to push a couple damage through to Shara. Now we're checking number 2. Checking shots. I think I'm gonna just take the shots on Shara.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
why not?
that's a linchpin, kind of. Like, if I can take her out, then... Oh, man, the dice aren't cooling down.
Ooh.
One focus, bump, so nothing.
Boom, boom.
2 more.
Yep.
Followed up by another range 2 from number 4.
Yep.
With Hellrunner rerolls. Reroll the blank, keep the focus because I've got the focus token.
Oh.
2
Spend the
focuses,
focus.
spend it.
Nothing again.
Yeah, you said
Boom, boom.
kept your crack shot.
Down to 2. Alright, now it's the Warden's turn. I think Warden has to shoot 5 now.
Yeah.
Well, actually 5 or... Probably 7 because 7...
7's at 1.
7 has a shot on Shara, and so does 5.
Oh, so
But
either
7's
which
at
way.
1.
Yeah, so 7 you kill 7.
Yeah, 7's easier to kill at this point.
As long as you roll above average.
Or
Well,
just roll 1 again.
Slightly below, right? Because 1,
Yeah.
1, and 1 would be average, and then
Yeah.
1, 1, and 1 is average. So,
Yeah.
average to slightly under 2 average. And now we're just going to try to chew up. I shoot with 5 first. I should shoot with 7 first, I think.
But 5 also has a shot on K-Wing.
Yeah, so I did shoot with 7 first.
And then now this is 5 shooting.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
it.
Hit
Yeah,
crit.
no matter what,
Yeah.
hit crit's dead.
Yep.
So Shara's off the map.
That bump.
Yep. Lined her up, put her right in the middle of the grinder.
I was hoping she would bump behind the K-Wing.
Yeah, that would have been
But,
way better
you know.
for you.
So John, what's your move now with your support ship out?
So it's definitely gonna be much harder to fire off the torps and the missiles. But Kian, like we said, has a lot of firepower regardless. So the only thing I have to worry about him is everyone turning into him.
Yeah.
Because that's how he dies.
Yeah.
Right? So I need to fly him in a way where I can like dodge some of the guys that are closer to him, and then maybe bump into one or two of the ties that are in the box.
Yeah.
And then have shots on like Howrunner, preferably Howrunner.
Yeah.
And then the K-Wing, I just need to...
Would you try to bump the swarm?
I don't know here. So here's the thing. If I
don't know. I think
it's
running
hard.
at the swarm is if I go slow,
I think this turn is not as good as it was last turn.
Right, yeah. Because if you bump one of them, then you still have probably 2 to 3 shots on the K-Wing.
Yeah.
But
And
then you get behind them. So maybe it was still good this turn. But you don't know what the academies are doing.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Man,
But the academies just sort of create this situation where they all just stay where they are. I did a 1 hard towards John's side of the board with number 7 to keep myself bumped against 6. Number 5 did a 3 hard, bumping 6's 2 straight, so 6 just stays right there, creating another turn of traffic for John.
Right.
And then these guys coming in, I think these are 2 straights because
Yeah.
it's as slow as a TIE fighter can go. Each one
Which
focusing.
fits perfectly because like you have a little space right there that Kian could go in.
Yeah.
If John dials that, then he's in range 1 of like what, pretty much the whole.
The
swarm.
death swarm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ooh.
3 slight?
3 slight. Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
red, right?
Yeah, I
I
believe
think you
so.
land right there.
Bump
So-
to 2.
Bump
Yeah,
2, but you get
yeah.
a nice range 1 on Howrunner if she follows suit.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Which
got-
she probably will, because that's where all your ties are, and
Yep.
you want the rerolls.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then return, you got number 3, number 6.
Number
so
4,
you
number
have
3, yeah. 6 isn't...
I don't
6,
think, I don't think
six.
4 has.
4 does not have a shot, most likely, onto Kian.
Yeah.
But Howrunner goes 2 straight.
Yeah.
I think I evade here because you do have the target lock on me
Yeah.
Probably.
from a couple turns ago. So
And you don't want
evade.
How to die.
Well, I'm assuming she's going to die this turn, but the evade helps her stay alive a little bit. And because she can't reroll herself, the focus just feels worse when you're trying to get defense. Like,
yeah.
like, I don't know. I always like evading with Howrunner more than focusing for the most part.
Ooh.
Spend the lock on the blank.
Yep, because
Oop.
FCS.
Man.
Or
Throwing those dice real hard, John. All right. Beautiful. Don't even need the... Well,
well, should spend it.
yeah, spend it because you can, and it's really good too.
Yeah.
All right. 3 defense dice with an evade, so I have to roll perfect, or else I take... Well, if I roll perfect, then I don't take anything.
Yeah.
But if I roll under perfect, then that's looking under perfect. One evade, spend it, so I'm okay.
Hit crit.
I'm theoretically alive.
Hit crit.
Hit and possibly a direct, maybe?
Do I get a double damage this time?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Boom. Howard's out. But
Direct.
simultaneous fire.
Yes.
Yep.
So she's around for 1 shot, her own. So maybe focus was better in this situation.
That
Well,
being said,
If I focus wasn't better because evade was the line to keep me alive.
Yes.
yeah.
And I get 1 hit, no rerolls. I don't have a crack shot, so just 1 damage to onto Kian.
That
Dead.
being said, trading a shower for a Howrunner.
It's not the
best.
worst.
It's not the best either.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, you could easily mop up 2 and possibly 5 the following turn. Like, 5's not an issue this turn.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, 7. So, K-Wing can shoot 7, hopefully killing it this turn. 5 isn't an issue because it's facing the wrong way.
Right.
And you're only taking, really, 1 shot on the K-Wing and 1 shot either on the K-Wing or B. And then 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is definitely shooting the B-Wing.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that both your ships, it's going to be really hard for me to kill either of them this turn.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, who am I going to focus fire on? Because I need to focus fire. And I don't think 4 has a shot on Kian, so I think I just have to put 4 and 3 onto the K-Wing, 7
Yeah.
on the K-Wing, and then just pot shot Kian on 6.
With 6.
Yeah. I think that's the best one.
Do you have arc with 2 at all on the?
I don't think so. No. 2, no rerolls because Hell Runner is dead. 1 evade.
But
3.
still got a hit crit. Yep.
Yep.
So
And that's the one
we'll
that already
take
crack
one.
shot.
Shield crit. Oh no, 2 shields. Sorry, 2 shields. Yep.
Yep.
Woo!
Spend the focus for 3.
Not bad.
I believe this is number 4. Shooting, 1 evade. Number 4 does have crack shot, so I spend it.
Mm-hmm.
4 should also not have that focus anymore.
Yeah.
Alright. And 2 chicken shots, just out. So, no shots on 2. Alright.
Yeah. 7.
And then
7. Well, K-Wing shoots first.
Yeah, the K-Wing shoot. Oh, you're shooting 7.
I'm,
with
yeah,
I'm shooting 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got
Which
it.
makes all the sense.
You gotta
in the
shoot the...
world.
Oh, again,
One.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Ooh,
Oh.
alright, well, 7's dead. Because blanks out. Not bad. So, you've traded Shara for 2 ships now.
Nah, not bad.
Shara and most of the K-Wing for 2 ships.
Yeah.
That being
Yeah.
said, I mean, I like your positioning this turn. Like, both of your ships, I'm going to have the K-turn with the boxes. They're not going to have any mods at all. And you get the 1 evade on Kian, so no damage there. I don't hate your positioning here.
Yeah. I mean, with the beaving, would you just 2K? Go back and
Maybe.
fight?
Yeah.
Probably.
I like 2K with the B-Wing. Get stressed. Most likely I'm doing 3Ks with the TIE Fighters because
Yeah.
Yeah.
keeping as close as possible.
Keep that kill box in. If anything's still in there, like the Warden.
Yep.
Then.
Right.
I actually don't remember what I did with the K-Wing.
Too hard. Yeah, I like that because if you can get behind me, if
If
you can
I-
get
if I
behind
can-
my K-turns.
I can either get behind your K-turns or block them, depending on which one you did.
Right.
Because it's a 4 and a 5?
3 and a 4.
3 and a 4 K-turn.
Yeah, 3 and a 4. So I think I like the slam 2 slight that way. Yep. I like that. Get yourself behind a rock
Yeah.
for a shot on 5.
Mhm.
And unless I somehow saw you doing that, if
You
I
should
didn't
be
do
doing
a K-turn, then you'll be punished. But, I mean, why wouldn't
Yeah.
I K-turn here?
Yeah.
Like, this
You
is
want
just...
to kill... Well,
I want to kill something. I need to kill something. And this is the...
well, there's 2 lines of thinking, right? You either want to turn in and fight Kian,
Mhm.
but Warden is also at 3.
Right.
So if the other line of thinking is also chasing Warden until he's dead, by that time I've maybe taken out another TIE fighter.
Or more because Kian has a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
But if I'm able to turn around, put all my guns on Kian for a turn, possibly take him out, or put him in a position where he can be taken out fairly easily, then I like that positioning because I only have to protect against 2 attack dice from the Warden.
Well, I mean, let's say you did chase after the Warden with all your boxes.
Mhm.
That's three unobstructed shots, and then 1 like probably range 3 through a rock from number 5.
Yeah,
That's 4 shots. You can probably kill the Warden this turn,
that's true.
which means I'd only have, if I got lucky, I would have only been able to take out 1 TIE fighter, and then you'd have 4 on me for the next turn.
That's fair.
So how come you move Kanan that way? Towards your side of the map, as opposed to like 3 slide towards Dan and just trying to get out of arc and have that rock be protect you.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember at all. But it might have to do with I thought maybe he chased the K-Wing.
Okay.
And then bring Kanan around for another turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Warden is very tempting at 3.
Very almost dead. The other thing was the K turns with 5 and 6. Is that 6? Yeah. I just being at the Warden almost dead and Kian pretty much about to be the center of attention. I wanted to keep him as far away from the fight.
Yeah.
And then turn in on my terms.
Yep.
Yeah,
as
makes
I can.
sense. 1 shot, 1 hit from 3.
And
So I plink off 2 shields off Kian.
yeah, and then you used up all your crack shots.
Yep. Which is fine by me. That's
Yeah.
what they're there for. Against
Exactly.
the low agility, they're kind of just
They're just great.
yeah. They're not as good as against a high agility for the most part, but they're definitely good because it's just like when you get the low agility ships evading and basically having one more health each turn, like the reason why the low agility ships are worth the points that they are is because they have so much health, and then each evade equals one more health. So if I'm able to spend 4 points to make your list have 4 less health, totally worth it.
That seems like a
against
good trade.
against all 1 agility ships, totally worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, keeping the stress.
I mean, even with like higher agility ships, if anyone's still running stealth device nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the meta's has been all shaken up from the new FAQ. So
the new FAQ, all
it's
the stuff
very
releasing
possible,
recently.
It's very possible that people are flying the stealth devices and
Yeah.
or not, because stealth devices were really good because of the torpedo boats.
Yeah. And now
stealth device plus an evade is really good against Fort Ice.
I feel like
stealth device was also good, like wave 7 or 8 or something, right?
Well, stealth device hasn't ever been bad. It's just when you take stealth device, you pretty much put it on Soontir or something, and then Soontir just doesn't do damage anymore.
Yeah. Well, has there been any other ship that used stealth device like
Omega Leader?
Right.
But then the expensive Omega Leader uses stealth device, but you don't really need it.
You only get it just
you kinda
because
don't.
it's extra points.
Well, I mean, there have been games where...
I mean, the stealth device on Omega Leader, and there's been games where it just is insane.
Yeah.
Because you just can't kill him. You already can't kill him, but now you really can't kill him.
Right.
Well, it's mainly there for the wingman. You got your target lock on the main dude. They can't push in any damage, but you need something to defend against the second shot.
Ooh, and I just sneak right past number 6.
No.
Is it a bump?
I don't know if they're bumps. I'm
maybe?
moving all of them at the same time and then focusing later. But number 2 barely didn't bump my number 6. But yeah, number 3 did bump.
Number 3. Yeah, number 3 did bump.
And then Kane's doing the 2K. Well, you can put Kanan on Kian, and then it'll be really, really hard to keep everything straight.
Yeah.
Actually, 2K followed by a 2 hard, and then a 2K, and then a 2 hard, and then... Well, Kian... no, it doesn't matter, because you just spend your stress anyways. You don't need Kian on Kanan.
Yeah, you don't.
Wait. Dang it! You don't need Kanan on Kian. Dan's bad at Kanan again.
Every time.
Oh, jeez. Alright, I don't hate your positioning here with him. I mean, you could... Yeah, that is a lot of dice. Damage.
Probably shot 3 here, just because...
The closest.
And no any bumps, so no mods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see paint. I see all the paint.
But 3 has no mods, so he kind of just dies here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you spent the stress.
Yeah, I don't know if I did either.
I think you did, but... Or I let you or something, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Or maybe I'm like, oh, this is scary. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I was like, oh, wait, there's stress here.
Not anymore. Okay, you did spend it. So that's good. So now you're only taking 3 shots.
That's, step 1 out of
4.
4.
But they are 2 mono shots.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
the one probably range 3 downtown.
Yep.
Woo! Oh, 2 crits.
Too bad you got shields though.
Yeah. Well,
take out the shields.
Too bad. Too bad I got shields.
Too bad you got shields, man.
We know what side Joust is rooting for, the Empire.
Yeah, every time.
Yep.
Unless Ray is on the board.
Yeah.
Then he's still rooting for the Empire.
Yeah. Ray needs to switch sides.
Like, I hear Ray is going to be Hell Runner in the next movie.
I see.
I got no crack shots, so push a crit through. Yeah, man, my dice are paying off this
What do we got? Nice hit.
payback.
So
At 1, and I'm gonna take this shot first because why not? Or no, K-Wing shoots first.
yes.
You have the focus.
Yeah. I was like, K-Wing? You mean Kanan? And I was like, no.
No, not Kanan. Not Kian. Kanan.
Kanan.
K-Wing.
Focus, 3 hits, 2 evades. Jeez.
So 5 goes to 1.
Man, those academies are so hard to kill.
Yeah, they are.
That's insane.
Because they schooling you all day.
Yes, Jostle. That's why.
I don't know.
What?
Hit crit.
What does that even mean?
Ooh,
They're in the academy.
Kian is
Kian.
off the board.
Dude, so out of those 3 attacks, you rolled, 4 crits in total?
Just
Seems
about.
good.
And then I get 2 hits onto the K-Wing, the Kian Wing,
Ugh.
2.
Good one.
Go, Warden.
2 hard onto a rock. You won't do it to me. I'll do it to myself.
So, I'm thinking the 2 non-stress TIE fighters are just going to K-turn in. You have number 6, just fly over the rock, and you have this.
This one.
So this guy is doing this, trying to bump, trying to like slow boat you, force you to slow boat, so my other guys can come back into the fight.
Right.
I actually don't know what you're doing when you're 6.
So he has to do a green maneuver.
3 straight.
Yeah.
Because he's stressed.
He doesn't have to. It's just.
Well,
I was
guess
thinking
he
about
could
the
do a
3.
white.
I was thinking about the 3 hard around the rock.
Oh, I don't know if you make it. It's close.
Well, it's gonna bump. It's gonna overlap the rock, but it's gonna make it through.
Number 6.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, major into a direct.
Yeah, that is actually the worst case. That's like that would be the worst.
So I too hard here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seems
But
good.
I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should have like 3 slight slam.
Why?
Because
No, I like the 2 hard here, and then just focus or target lock on number 5 and kill it.
Yeah.
well, see, because if you K turn with 2 and 4,
Mm-hmm.
then they're facing down, and then I'm facing.
Yeah, but it's
I'm on top of the board.
two red dice non-modified against range 3, which he's not K-turning anyway.
Yeah, he's.
But he could just barrel roll and just try to kill you. I don't know if he would barrel roll and just.
Who's that, number 2?
Yep.
Well, he's a full health, so.
Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna take it easy this turn. I can always fight you next turn with these ones.
It is your game to lose.
That's
and
fair.
you still got 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already have your focus ready.
Like, yep, I'm just gonna focus or evade. Probably evade because I'm not taking shots, so just get defense.
Yeah, it's like
Even though I'm not gonna be shot at. Actually, I get the barrel
you
here.
get.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because this one, you do.
Because
have better
4
maneuver
4 is
than
fine. You can hard next turn.
Yeah.
And I just gotta hope that you don't kill off number 5. But I get the first shot. Oh, I could just kill you
Yeah.
if I roll well enough.
Yeah.
And it's range 2. Ooh.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like if I live through this attack. No.
If you live through this attack, I think you're okay. I don't have a crack shot, so you just need paint. Happy birthday to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, blank. That's it.
1 out of the 4.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. TIE fighters against one of Julie's ships.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I also could have flown a bit better, I think.
Well, do you have any suggestions for Philip about changing his list? What do you like about it? What you don't like about it?
Let's see. So Shara, for her role in the list, I think she's fine.
But then, did you use weapons engineer?
I did actually. The first turn when I shot the 2 munitions,
Mm.
it was actually Shara's locks.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah.
why the damage was spread between 2 ships. Is because one lock, you can't have 2 locks on the same ship.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like Shara with Kian because Kian's only weakness is that he only normally has a stress. Like
Yeah.
if it's non-push the limit Kian, he normally just has a stress and he can't really modify past that.
Yeah.
So I do like Shara with Kian.
And then going to Kian, I liked what he was doing. Instead of maybe adaptability, if you can find a way to put Deadeye on it, just for the turns where he doesn't have the lock.
Yeah.
Well, you still need to get the focus, and then you
Right.
don't have a stress to.
Right, but
Mod.
I can still shoot the torpedo.
That's true.
Which, with chips, is better than the stress focus or the focus regular attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
The Warden, I think I said this before earlier in the video, but I wish there was a turret on it.
So you would rather have it be a TLT and just have the other, you have Keenan just be the ordnance guy.
Yeah, I mean, if you do that, I don't know if maybe running Shara is worth it at that point, because then it's just Kanan with munitions.
And then you have a TLT.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Straight
Shara
up.
with. I don't think you need munitions for Shara to be effective in this list.
That's true.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Because
right?
target locks.
Because Kian already does a lot of damage without munitions.
Yeah.
And if you change the Warden to a TLT somehow,
Mhm.
because I think the concussion and the extra is 5, so you're 1 point short.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's okay still.
Yeah.
If anything, I almost would like to see the Warden try out just one homing. I think one homing missile would be really cool. Because it's like, it's 4 dice, they can't spend the evade token.
Yeah.
It might be really good, but it also might not be worth it. I know homing with Miranda is just ridiculous. People are flying homing missile, extra munitions Miranda with no turret.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Some people even put Jan Ors in this for like your 6.
Yep.
Thank you, Philip, for submitting the list, and thank you guys, as always, for tuning in and watching our videos. If you guys want to submit a list, comment down below. If you want priority for us to play your list, go on our Patreon page. The links is down below, as well as our Facebook and Twitter.
Don't forget,
fly loose.